Hi, I'm Paul.
I'm Donovan.
And I am not on this podcast tonight. Don't pay attention to me.
Got him. And we're Magic the Blabbering. In case you didn't know that. I mean, I figured you guys clicked on the video, so you know what you're listening to.
Don't put any music in this. We're gonna get
we're gonna
get censored by YouTube again.
I don't have to deal with that shit anymore. Like that's why I just stopped putting the intro music in, because I got tired of sending a message to the robots at YouTube saying this is not copyrighted. Yeah, it's free licensed music.
We should just freestyle it like Patrick Chapin does on his podcasts.
All right, welcome to Magic Blabbering. Fuck you!
God damn it! These white boys got no rhythm.
I got no rhythm. I got no rhyme.
It works. It's fine.
All right. First things first.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Anyways, I didn't get to talk about this when we were right before we pressed the record button.
Last time on Magic the Blabbering,
I saw a picture yesterday or the day before of apparently what appears to be Gisela and Bruna in like some sort of weird Eldrazi half baby like hentai.
That is
terrifying. No, you know what happened, right?
No.
Emrakul smashed them together to create a new Eldrazi.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Literally just went
yeah,
and just made a new Eldrazi.
Since this is fine.
Yeah.
Since angels are just made out of white mana, they can just be shaped into new angels.
Well, now you got, because Brago is already Azorius, so he's already go. Well, Bruna is already.
Bruna's the chick.
Yeah, Bruna's the chick.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so Gisela's red-white.
Gisela's red-white.
And Bruna's blue-white. And now, together, they form...
America.
Team America.
World Police.
Innistrad Police.
America is an ugly bitch.
But it's the most powerful, damn it.
Brazella.
Bruzella.
I like it.
Godzilla.
Brunella.
Let's talk about how much Emrakul sucks.
Yeah, he's awful.
It's the promised end. And it's a she.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that it dies now.
You can cast it for as cheap as 6, though.
It's not alluring to me. You know what I can do for 6 mana? Win the game.
Yep.
But wouldn't it be more fun to Mindslaver?
No, because then they get an extra turn after you Mindslaver them to fuck you.
But you're going to get a 13/13 flying trample.
Protection from instants, I know. Which is like really stupid wording. Why protection from instants? All the good things are board wipes that are sorceries.
It's a big finisher. So, like,
I don't see how it's a finisher when you don't even get to attack with it for 3 turns.
It's like beating off for 13 hours on heroin. You
don't get to
the
attack.
end and there's nothing.
You don't get to do anything with it for 3 turns.
Well, okay, so you gain control of your target opponent during the next player's turn.
Yes. So you pass, you gain control of their turn. They get another turn after that to do whatever the fuck they want.
Well, you can Aether Violet.
No, people are already talking about this going into the new the Nahiri build in Modern, and I'm like, why would you do that when you can just hit old Emrakul?
Well, okay, the reason she doesn't have haste though is because she fits into the Nahiri build in Standard. Like, it's flying, it's trample. So when a Tarka rotates out, we'll have Emrakul.
I'd rather have a Tarka. Just saying.
Yeah, no, a Tarka is at least removal when it enters the battlefield.
This isn't even removal. This doesn't do anything for 3 turns.
To be fair, I'm still saying that in Modern, Blightsteel Colossus is just strictly better than Emrakul, because people can come back from the Emrakul. If you're playing red, white, blue control with Nahiri, they're not going to have anything anyway, so they're not going to come back from 11 Infect.
Nope.
No, I'm not saying like it's Modern playable, but it's just a fun card for Standard.
Yeah, I mean, it's
that, and it is
I don't even think it's that fun, honestly. Like, I genuinely don't see this card going anywhere.
I mean, it's just like a fun of.
We still have like board wipes and shit. Like, if you're playing against a guy,
can't die to Languish. I guess it dies to like Planar Outburst.
Tragic Slip.
Dies to Tragic Slip.
It doesn't die to Tragic Slip because Tragic Slip is an instant.
That's true. No, but like Planar Outburst, what's the other 4 mana or the
Ruinous Path?
No, it does die. It doesn't die to Ruinous.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It's sorcery.
Yep, Emrakul just slipped on a rock and died.
And followed the Ruinous Path to getting fucked.
Just like the original Ulamog died to Tragic Slip. Just whoops.
Dies to Innocent Blood.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with that. That's pretty good.
I can name like a ton of cards in Standard right now that just kill the shit out of this card.
Makes it fair.
No, it doesn't. Who cares about fair? We don't want fair.
Is it gonna be fun?
We want powerful.
If Emrakul's
supposed to be the most powerful being in the entire universe, and this is...
Well, actually, it's an extension of the most powerful. It's like a giant middle finger of the most powerful being in the multiverse.
It really is.
He's just shoving his finger in the planes going, fuck you guys.
Right.
It turns out it's probably like one of Nicol Bolas's left
dicks.
Nuts. Yeah.
It's just one of his 3 dicks and his 3 left nuts. He's just fucking every plane with it.
Yep. Let's move on because this Emrakul just makes me sad.
All right.
How about we talk about the land?
Yeah, the land.
Or
supposedly land because it's
Hanweir.
Yeah.
Hanweir, the
Risen
Township. That card looks disgusting good.
7/4 trample haste.
And the effect that it has puts 2/3/2 colorless Eldrazi creatures tokens onto the battlefield tapped and attacking when it attacks.
Super Geist.
Yeah.
Geist put on a cape and then fucked you.
Well, Geist arguably makes better token, but
it can't
singular.
It can't go wide.
It doesn't go 2.
Yeah, and it leaves. Those stay, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and they don't.
They don't go away.
Who here is gonna cast Aggravated Assault and then do it again?
Damn.
Exactly.
Get 2 combat turns. Get get 12
Relentless Assault and the other one.
By the way, when this thing attacks, you have to deal with 13 power.
13 power against and 8 toughness across 3 bodies.
No, thank you.
Emrakul, get the fuck out of here.
I can already tell you if this is a land, this is going straight into the modern Eldrazi build, or maybe even Legacy build. So depending on the land.
Right now, everybody runs 2 of the Ormandals, so maybe now we'll get 1 Ormandal and 1 Hanweir.
I still say that Ormandal's a little better than this in certain situations, but like I said, it's all speculation until we see the land.
I don't think this card's gonna see
Maybe it'll be like ferocious. Like maybe you control 10 power on the field or something like that, you can flip it.
Yeah, like kind of like the cult leaders or the
Delirium.
Or what was that thinking? The hideaway lands. Kind of like they have certain restrictions.
Attack with 3 creatures, and you can pay 2 mana and flip something from under the hideaway. Control 10 power.
Yeah.
Mosswort Bridge. If an opponent has no cards in hand.
Yeah.
If a card has 20 cards or less, if a library has 20 cards or less, you can flip with Shell Dock.
Yeah, there's all kinds of. If an opponent has been dealt X amount of damage this turn. Yep.
Spine Rock Knoll.
Yes. And also we have possibly the best card, in my opinion. I know Donovan's going to disagree with me, but the Supplanter of Identity.
Yeah.
That card is really good.
Yeah. No, I mean I agree with you. That's broke as hell. I hate blue, but shapeshifters are fun.
In case you guys don't know, Supplanter of Identity reads, whenever he attacks, you may exile another target non-token creature. If you do, he becomes a copy of that creature until end of turn. Then you return the exiled creature to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the end step. So, if they've only got 1 creature on the field, you basically exile it till end of turn when this thing attacks, and it becomes a copy of it.
Yeah.
So you become that creature. You essentially attack them with their own creature.
Yeah.
And it's just card's good.
What's cool about that is it blinks. It blinks like Hangerback Walker, removes all its counters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes back, it dies. So that's pretty cool.
It blinks tokens.
Yep.
Kills tokens.
No, it has to.
Non-token. Yeah.
But what's cool about it is, like, let's say someone attacked you with Ormondal, swung 9, gained 9.
Oh, and then you flip him, and he becomes a land again because.
And you've copied him and swung 9, gained 9. So you just hit the reset button, and now he has to sacrifice 5 more creatures to flip him again.
It's pretty good.
So yeah,
he does come back untapped though. Just saying.
So they get that colorless mana.
The spatial contortion.
Yeah.
What is that one?
It's a 0/3.
It is a
0/3. Spatial contortion will
Stock
kill.
up on spatial contortions, boys.
I'm telling you, it's good.
The +3 minus. It's the next month's.
+3 -3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We also have Thalia, a new Thalia.
Heretical
Cathar.
Yep.
She's not that great.
It's got first strike.
She is the
3/2 for 3.
3/2 first strike. Creatures and non-basic lands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Honestly, I have no idea why this situational non-basic lands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped.
This goes into the white weenie deck. You want them to come into play tapped, so that way.
Literally, the best thing on this card is the fact that she's human.
Yeah, first strike.
Well, and first strike's pretty good.
3/2 for 3, first strike, legendary rate. Yeah, I mean it's just another Alicia. It's a tiny commander if you're into that format.
Who gives a shit? And we also have Coax from the Blind Eternities, or as I like to call it, Wish.
That one's pretty
Eldrazi Wishes.
It's Eldrazi Wish.
So how does that work? Like taking a card you own from outside, you just grab it out of your sideboard and just jam it in?
Unfortunately, that's how it was defined.
It used to be you could just have you could grab shit out of your backpack.
Be like, hang on, let me go through my binders.
You could, I think at one point you could probably even just reach across the table and grab someone else's card.
That's stupid.
I'm not sure when the original Wish cycle was printed in whatever set that was, or something like that.
Yeah.
They didn't really define outside of the game as, technically still in the game, but not in it. Now it essentially you have to go to what would be considered the command zone, which classifies as sideboard.
Yeah.
It's grouped in with the other objects in the game that don't exist in the game.
Yeah.
Now you can only go to your sideboard for a card, and it has to match the constraints. So, Coax would say, go look for an Eldrazi in your sideboard, put it in your hand.
Or in exile.
Yeah.
Or in exile.
So it's a 3 mana tutor.
Yeah.
Does the target have to be standard legal?
Well,
you know what?
You don't want to eat a table from someone like flipping, because if you go Coax for real Emrakul, and then
Emrakul,
they just go, I'm gonna flip the table on you.
Yeah. Coax for like Ulamog's Crusher even because it's 8.
Because that's a good card.
I like getting to 8 in standard's pretty easy nowadays.
Just tutor for any Annihilator Eldrazi.
I'm gonna Coax for a
man.
It that Betrays.
Oh goddamn! That card's so good.
There you go. That's a good one.
I love that card. I run that card in Omnath.
Yeah.
Because I get it out on turn 4.
It's a good card.
So let's talk about what werewolves got. New mythic werewolf.
Ulrich of the Krallen Horde.
Oh god.
Awesome fucking name, by the way. I'm very much in love with that name. He's a 5-drop, which is unfortunate. For a 4/4. Legendary human werewolf.
But it's got enter the battlefield effect.
It does have an enter the battlefield effect. And a transform effect.
Oh, yeah.
When this creature enters the battlefield or transforms into Ulrich of the Krallen Horde.
Trans fans.
Target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn.
That's pretty good.
So he can give himself +4/+4?
So it's 5 mana, +4/+4, target creature.
So if, let's say your opponent's like, I'm going to play 2 brainstorms to flip your werewolf, you now have to deal with an 8/8.
Yeah.
Or it's target creature until end of turn. So
you can target something else.
Yeah.
You can make a 5/5
into a 9/9
into a 9/9 or a 1/1 into a 5/5.
You get that 1/1 elf with trample turn into a 5/5 with
charging badger.
But here's honestly the best part of this card, and one of the reasons why I may actually see play, which I really hope that in Eldritch Moon they add more werewolf support.
Yeah.
Like, maybe that 3-drop card, or the 2-drop card that says transform all humans into werewolves.
Yeah, the
Full Moon's Call.
Full Moon's Call, or something like that, yeah. And he transforms into Ulrich, Uncontested Alpha.
Yep.
When this creature transforms into Ulrich, Uncontested Alpha, you may have it fight target non-werewolf creature you don't control. Mm-hmm. And he's a 6/6.
But see, like, what I don't like about that is that...
It's Full Moon's Rise, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Full Moon's Rise.
What I don't like about it is that, one, when he flips, he has to fight another creature.
There's another one that's an instant.
Yeah. Moon Mist?
Moon Mist, that's the one.
Because that's...
So if he's an uncontested werewolf, why does he have to fight another creature when he flips?
To show that he's uncontested, he goes...
But see, like, that's the thing. Like, okay, like...
It doesn't need to be him that fights.
I cause him to, like I'm gonna flip him, have him fight your Lamholt Pacifist. Great, now he's only got 3 toughness left. I can just Fiery Impulse it. Or Lightning Bolt it, or whatever.
Well, Fiery Impulse will rotate out.
No, it won't.
It's Origins, isn't it?
No.
It won't rotate out until we go to that new plane.
Fire...
Oh, wait, no, I was thinking of the other
Fiery
1-drop Fiery... No. Yeah, I was thinking... Yeah, never mind.
But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if there's another really good card, Rabid Bite from Shadow's Airstrike. And that's not a fight card. That's just, it deals damage.
Yeah, I like that card.
That's way better, because then it still has its full toughness.
The alternative is, like, Pit Fight, which target creature you control fights target creature you don't.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, green, that's probably...
That's green removal.
That's good green removal.
It's good green removal.
Yeah. Normally you just get, like, fight effects for 3 or 4 mana, and they're not as good.
Scab Clan Giant.
It's the reason it's very Golgari-ish.
Yeah.
Like, the fight cards are very Golgari-ish, because a lot of the black cards have conditional abilities where they say if it deals damage to a creature, and if that creature goes to the graveyard this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on them, do other broken things. Yep. So, like, Golgari is like match made in heaven for killing things.
Spoiler season starts this Monday. It's going to be so exciting. I'm going to be hitting refresh at like 10 a.m. Like, oh, come on.
Now, you know what I want to see spoiled already? 4-color commanders.
Yeah,
I very much want to see them.
Yeah, because they announced that they were going to do that, but we haven't seen anything. We'll probably get it like a month after.
What colors are you hoping for?
Like, that is the fucking $1 million question. All of them.
There's usually they print 4 or 5 of those at a time. So we'll get
normally, but there's only so many color combinations you can make.
Yeah, you just gotta look for the Nephilim. There's 4 Nephilim, so...
Yeah, there's already 4 Nephilim. There's going to be 4 new commanders. In my opinion, there's going to be 4.
But what are their abilities going to be? That's the question.
God, that is the $1 million question right there.
What abilities won't they have?
No, because...
Flample.
Well, look at the Nephilim right now.
Yeah.
The Nephilim are pretty fucking powerful.
Sure.
I mean, arguably, there's 2 that are better than the other 2.
Dune Brood's fantastic.
Yeah. But you have to... I hope Wizards realizes that if they release a commander-only set, it does need to be powerful in order for people to play it. Like, look at... they did a pretty decent job with the last commander set that they printed, with, like, Marin, with, like, Mizzix,
yeah, those are all popular, yeah.
Those are powerful commanders. But Marin especially is
the set before that, we got True Name Nemesis.
But, like, arguably awful.
We got Nekusar. Nekusar
I said arguably awful. Because
other than the blue...
Nekusar is very dependent on having Nekusar out. Jaleva is very dependent on having Jaleva out.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, this is just me coming from experience. Look at all the broken commanders. The most broken would be, like, Maelstrom Wanderer, Animar.
Yeah.
You know, those are original. Hyper powerful.
Yeah.
And those are only 3 colors.
Zer's pretty bad.
Zer's powerful.
I don't know, like, when you look at it from, like, a flavor point of view, 4 colors, you're going to start canceling each other out, like...
No, not really.
It really depends on how you build the deck. If you play the precons,
and also
they're probably going to be balanced against each other.
Now, here's another thing that I'm really interested to see. what's the support commanders going to be?
That's a good question.
Oh, those are gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes like the support commanders are usually
question.
Better than.
Yeah, here's another follow-up question. What's the support flavor cards gonna be? Look at the Mizzix. Mizzix Mastery.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be all over the fucking place.
Oh my god, we're gonna have 4-color cards. I can't really name a 4-color card.
Except for the
Nephilims.
They're not gonna. I don't know. You'll probably get a bunch of charms, 3-color charms, bunch of reprints from cons.
No, I want 4-color charms.
I want a hybrid symbol that is more than 2 mana colors.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Like a tricolor hybrid symbol. That
There's
would be
two tricolored hybrid symbols that exclude one color in favor of the entire
like it'd be
spectrum.
like a solid green and then like blue, white, red. Yeah. In another one. It'd be like a 2-drop blue, white, red hybrid kind of thing. That'd be neat.
Counterspell, unless they pay 1, search your library for a basic land, deal 2 damage to target creature or player.
What about instead of like hybrid symbols, they would just print the Abzan symbol and print the
that would be confusing fast.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Because you realize that people still don't call it these things, like with the exception of like modern. Yeah. Like they call it Abzan. Yeah. But they still call it Rug. You know,
I prefer.
It's not Teamer. It's Rug.
Bug. Sultai just feels weird.
Yes.
It's a little bit smoother than Teamer because
that's true.
But like,
and I'm a big Teamer fan. Like I'm all aboard, but I did start playing again in cons. So
yeah. Teamer's fun. It just didn't get good, strong enough cards in those colors.
No brainstorm.
Well, Knuckleblade was arguably one of the most powerful cards in the entire format, but he can't do it alone.
Died to Siege Rhino.
No, he didn't.
Unless he
died to not having enough mana.
Yeah.
He definitely pumps himself.
Because he's powerful. A 4/4 for 3.
And he's got evasion.
Yeah.
4 mana. Maybe you pay for it.
No, it's 3 mana evasion.
Yeah.
But it requires...
And then haste with 4 mana.
It
has haste for 4 mana.
It has haste, pump, and he bounces himself.
Yes. Evasion.
Yeah.
He's good. It's just like mana. Like at the time, it was easier to go Siege Rhino, Siege Rhino, Siege Rhino, Siege Rhino. You know the fucking game.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Go, oh hey, Knuckleblade. I'm gonna play a tiny Aetherling and fucking bounce in.
You know what I played him in? You know what I played him in? Gave him pseudo haste. I played Teamer Coco.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
He gets hit with Coco.
He was good in Coco. Yeah.
He was nasty in Coco. Because then you just had all your mana open. You're like, I'm gonna swing.
What about Anafenza? The foremost, and
she's pretty powerful
in Coco too.
She's pretty fucking powerful.
Yeah. No, that was a deck. That was like 4-color Coco.
It was just Abzan. Just Abzan aggro ran 4 Cocos, and they ran like Anafenzas, like 4 of Anafenzas.
Yeah.
Because that was like the linchpin of the damage in that deck.
Because you get turn 3 Anafenza is back.
But it also ran like Fleece Mane Lions and Rockshots of Death Dealers.
Yes. Fleece Mane Lion is so good.
Oh. I'm on board with Death Dealers. I love that guy.
That guy is bonkers.
I wish the Rakshasa got more cards because there's like not enough cool Tiger Magic cards.
I mean, they did.
Cat Demons.
They did, but most of them were shit.
Yeah, let's be fair. Secret.
The art was cool.
Yeah, because they're tiger people.
Yeah.
Glint was pretty cool.
Glint was a good card.
Like, I always wanted to build around Lone Wanderings. So it's got, like, that Rakshasa demon, like, wandering by himself. Like, whenever you have one creature gets, like, first strike, trample, haste, flying, everything, lifelink. Yeah, like, that's badass.
Akra's Memorial for one guy.
Hell yeah. That's freaking awesome.
Like Chromanticore. That card was a thing.
Put that onto your
No, what you did was you delved away. You delved away your Gurmag Swiftwing or whatever the hell it was.
Oh god!
Yeah.
And then it get like flying, trample, haste, and all that.
Plus 3 power, lifelink.
It's just disgusting.
Are we just talking about Chromantiflayer now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Chromantiflayer. That was a good one because then the Soul Flare would get every ability under the sun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? That would like top 16 every tournament.
never win.
Never top 8'd.
But it was always there.
Never top 8'd, but it was always there.
Its presence was always felt.
Yeah. And
whenever you died to it in a huge way.
Because it would totally come out of left field. Because, it was always on, the top 16 list, but everyone only pays attention to the top 8.
I mean, and the reason, the ones that did go to top 16 always put Sylvan Caryatid.
Oh, yeah.
To give it fucking hexproof.
Yep.
Good card.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Sylvan Caryatid's my boo.
But,
that card's really good.
You had Merciless Executioner to force a demonic edict on it and just,
Yep.
All right.
Moving on.
Let's talk about ethics.
Okay, so I had a few situations.
I have none.
I know, because you're unethical anyway.
Because you're a Dimir player.
I am a Dimir. I'm an Esper player, sir.
Ugh, disgusting.
Grixis is better.
I fucking disagree.
Grixis is better.
We can fight this out if you want.
How do you not want?
How can you say
they've been fighting since the beginning of Magic?
I'm sorry.
Look at Vintage.
I'm sorry. I'll take my swords and my 15 board wipes.
Okay. Every good card that's ever been printed has been printed in blue-black, obviously, but the best support has always been in red.
all the broken band cards always been printed in green.
Well, that's because green is
Don't disagree. I actually agree.
Green is like the stepchild of fucking Magic because it's like it did all the naughty things that nobody else wanted to do, so it always got slapped and put in the corner, and
No, they were
cough, birthing pod, cough.
They were like
Oath of Druids.
They're like, hey, what color should we put this in? I don't know. Let's put it in green. Broke as hell.
Pretty much.
I think that's how Sylvan Library came about. They're like, well, we want to brainstorm, okay?
Yeah.
You want it in blue? Yeah, I want it in green. Okay, well, let's do that.
Harmonize. Draw 3 cards.
Yeah, that seems fine.
It is 4 mana, though.
Yeah, but it's green.
Yeah, you'll have that mana. You'll have it.
Yeah, we're ramping there. Elves are casting it. I'm not even touching my land.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I want to ask a couple questions and get your opinions on whether or not the behavior being displayed is ethical or not. So
it's a test?
No, I just like either seeing it on stream or having it happen to me.
I know where you're going with this, I think. All right, please continue.
So the first thing I'm talking about is being asked by an opponent the Oracle text on a card that's been played in Game 1. You're now in Game 2, and you haven't played the said card, but they ask you, does what is Jace the Mind Sculptor's +1 ability or +2 ability say? Well,
is it on the field?
No. This is what I'm asking.
Well, so they saw it turn. They saw game one, and now they're asking you what it does turn game two. Yes. I think it's fine to answer. Is that what you're asking?
At competitive REL level, what is the ethical move? Do you just explain to them what the +2 ability is, or tell them to ask a judge?
Well, I guess technically, according to Wizards and their up-indigenous, they would say ask a judge, or to have a judge look up the Oracle text for them. Otherwise, it would just be your word.
Yeah, I wouldn't, at a competitive level, I wouldn't ask my opponent questions.
I wouldn't ask my opponent dick.
Yeah, why are you asking your opponent questions? I mean, so are you saying, if my opponent was asking me what it would do? I would probably say, if you don't remember it, quit smoking so much weed, because it was just 10 minutes ago, bro.
Well, honestly, if it was me, I am a genuinely nice guy, so I'd just be like, oh, it's +1, just says I look at the top card of a player's library, and I can choose to put it on top or bottom.
That's actually an acceptable answer, because you said +1, and the correct answer is actually +2. So, you're giving them misleading information. It's not really ethical, but it's...
Well, that's what I think it does.
It's not as bad as, saying, hey, it's in my hand. Here, why don't you just read it,
Oh, yeah.
But, unfortunately, I presented a gray area, because it's known information to both players.
Yes.
But is it right to just go ahead and rehash the information, or to make your opponent work for it? it's ethical to tell them to ask a judge because that follows the guidelines of tournament rules.
Basically what I said. Like, I would say you have to ask a judge because it's competitive REL format. Like, you shouldn't take my word on anything.
Yeah, obviously.
Like, and I won't take your word on anything. Like, if I'm sure of something, then if I'm not sure of something, I'll ask a judge. Simple as that. So, that's the proper move. It should always be the proper move anyway, but if it was just, like, casual or whatever, I'd just say, oh, yeah, this is what I think it does.
Fair enough.
Yeah, at a competitive level, you probably shouldn't be asking questions. You can like, the only questions you'd be saying is, can I read that? Okay, got that down. You know, I mean, you can't. And then, you know, like, if someone was asking me questions about game 1, I wouldn't say a damn thing, because God forbid, like, I talk myself into a corner and, like, you know, then they say, hey, judge, you know, I need a ruling on a previous game. This is what happened. And then, like, the judge is supposed to go, well, you can't prove it because the board state's completely different.
Right.
It's just one person. Like, it's stupid.
That's circular logic. At least the world you're talking about. That's just like a.
Yeah, it'd be like. I mean, you know, what's your opponent trying to do? Get game 1 thrown out and get in a time extension and go into 4 rounds or something? Like, it's horrible.
Right. I also feel it is ethical if the information is known, that you could just say the information, because it's not giving away information that you have the card in hand.
Right.
Or that it's even in your deck now.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so basically,
you can tell him because maybe
if your opponent says, hey, can you tell me what Jace says? And then he'll just be like, oh, yeah, it says. Yeah. And then he knows you have Jace in your hand.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's kind of unethical on his part.
Yeah, I was asking for the answer from you as a player.
No, yeah,
who played Jace game 1.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck the guy that's asking me.
But on the other side,
go fucking ask a judge.
On the other side,
you say Google it, and then when he pulls out his phone, judge,
he's on his phone.
Use of electronic devices on camera. Get fucked.
It's like, oh, by the way, I did have Jace dick. Excuse me.
No, I'm just trying to present a gray area that I encountered. I actually saw this on stream. I don't even remember what it was. Some game shop in Canada that was holding a legacy tournament or something like that. And they were streaming it, and I heard the guy on camera say, "Hey, what's Jace's +2 ability say?" And the guy's just like, "Oh, it says look at the top card of target player's library. You may put it on the bottom." And the guy's like, "Oh, okay." And then he goes, "Needle from Jace."
Yeah, that guy's a dick.
Cabal therapy. Now that you know what that's in his hand.
Yeah, he was giving away information. Both players kind of did something they shouldn't have.
Yep, but I mean that's metagaming.
No, it's not.
It's head gaming.
It's head gaming. Which is technically not against the rules, but also not ethical.
Like the feel badge when you say Borborygmos, and they go, okay, Borborygmos enraged, discard my lands and kill you.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you're just like, fuck.
It's just like, that's shady as hell though, because you're just like you're fishing for information, but you're not just doing that though. You're also like reading their body language, because like if they look in their hand, then you know they have it. It's like an obvious tell.
Or they could be looking in their hand to distract you, which is why I said it's head gaming. Because you could be like, oh, you know, and you could be looking at a land and know the fucking card off the top of your head, and you're like, oh, it says this, and they go, okay, well, Cabal therapy, you know, naming that, and you go, fuck you, I ain't got that card in my hand.
I mean, but if you're like a pro poker player and you're expecting that kind of stuff, but I mean,
you got to metagame the metagame. You got to think about the game while thinking about the game.
That's some level 2 thinking. That's in a book written by a magic guy.
Yeah. next level metagaming about the metagame.
Damn.
That's Patrick Chapin's next book. We need to see that I do
Christ. All right. Well, all right, next
situation 2. This actually happened to me last week, I think.
Did you wake up naked?
Well, I do that every day. But
Ditto.
The animal.
Not together.
I was playing against an opponent who was playing...
he went there.
He was playing...
no homo.
No homo.
Dictative Crufix.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he did the kind thing of actually letting me play a land and reminding me that I need to draw an extra card.
Yeah.
So...
It's not May.
I know it's have to, but I had already passed phases essentially, and went back and it was F&M, so it's fine. I was playing against Ryan.
Yes.
And he was nice enough to say, hey, don't forget to draw your extra card. But what would be the ethical response if someone had forgotten to draw a card and had already went several phases?
Well, it depends on the card. With a card like Dictated Crufix specifically says you have to draw an additional card.
Right, at the beginning of each player's draw
so
step.
it is up to the active player, or the inactive player, the player who controls the Dictate, in my opinion, to say, I'll pass my turn, draw 2. Or just, throw in something along those lines.
Right.
Or just whenever they draw the first card, be like, trigger. Or before they draw the first card, trigger. You have to call your triggers anyway, so that's the ethical move. Especially if it's not a May ability.
Yeah,
you cannot miss that. You have to play it and then say trigger.
If it's your enchantment,
whenever possible.
Yeah, if it's your enchantment, you have to call your own triggers.
Exactly. So that's the ethical thing. You have to say trigger.
Fair enough.
Even if it's not May, it's still ethical to say trigger.
Right. I mean, I was just kind of...
Or even if it is May. Oh, sorry, I messed it up. But even if it is May, you still have to say trigger.
Yeah. Now, on the other side of that, as soon as you play Dictated Crufix, why don't you put, a dice on top of your deck to remind you of your triggers?
Because it's not actually my trigger to control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is another layer of the game.
Yeah.
In which my draw step is now modified, but it is not my ability or permanent.
Yeah.
To worry about.
It's not your rebounding
spell. It should be
spell.
The player who controls it, who's
now. As I said, I mean, we are talking about an F&M, and I know Ryan. I like him a lot, actually. I played. Me and him are on the same level of controlly douchiness, and it's great. But in that situation, he should have just said trigger on his own triggers. You're supposed to call out your triggers, just first and foremost.
Right. Yeah. Normally, I don't know what happened. I don't know why I missed it. But I was I'm just gonna play a land. And he's like, "Hey, don't forget you were supposed to draw an extra card." No actual state had changed.
Yes, yeah,
exactly. I just played a land from my hand to the battlefield. That was the only thing that actually changed.
And stuff like that's gonna happen in board games, any tabletop gaming. You
forget shit.
Yeah, especially in a game like Magic, where you're just while I'm shuffling my deck, you go do your turn, whatever.
Well, and honestly, if you call the judge over. And you'd be like, Judge, I was supposed to draw an additional card, but I drew a card and played a land first. He'd just be like, draw a card.
Yeah.
Board state fixed.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a more clear-cut ethical decision.
I realize that there's more, it's Magic, dude. There's, so many broken interactions.
Corner cases.
Yes.
And things that don't make sense.
Yeah.
And
now, so, I'm going to say, I'm just going to throw out, on the Duels app, or maybe not the Magic Duels, but one of the older ones, or the Duels of the Planeswalkers, or Magic Online, they list out all the steps.
Yeah.
And all pre-combat, declare attackers, damage.
Yeah, well, Forge does that too. They have a little bar at the bottom that say pre-combat, before combat, declare attackers, declare blockers.
With the pre-constructed decks and with fat packs and stuff, they have that little reminder card.
Yeah. And
it has all of those things listed. And I don't ever see anyone using it, but it's pretty useful. $1 million idea. How about putting all of the steps to a turn, life point,
or even put them on a playmat. Like, because they officially released play events.
A life counter on the side where you can move a coin or
followed by RTFC.
Where it was just like untap, upkeep, draw, main, combat, main. It's a lot more like mini steps like declare attackers, or your end step.
There it goes. Let's see if we can name them all. This will be fun. Let's see if I can name them all.
Start at the beginning.
Go for it.
So
you already failed.
Yeah. All right. Beginning turn, upkeep, draw, declare attackers. I think there's an after combat. I don't think there is after combat. Then it goes straight to main phase 1.
Main phase 2?
Or main phase 2. In phase, or like pre-in phase, or cleanup. There it goes, in phase.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Untap, yeah.
Main phase 1.
Yes.
Step.
Damage step, forgot that.
Main phase 2.
Yes.
Beginning end step.
Yes.
Cleanup.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, and honestly, like, all of those steps aren't listed on World Order. Some of those steps don't exist anymore.
Well, like, here's the thing, like
there's still
and do stuff and do things.
Like
instance, yeah.
In real life, man, you can at any point in time you have the ability to respawn.
But yeah, and then there's that whole like pass priority, hold priority.
Of Magic, though.
Like, I'm going to play
this. You only
this.
really see that in Legacy, though.
I'm going to play this and hold priority.
Hold priority, cast Lightning Storm, discard all my lands enough to kill you,
but
and
see,
then pass
like,
priority.
Like,
I tell them, and I look at them sternly.
Why can't I just, like, in response to you cast...
There's in between.
Yeah.
Like, once the ad nauseum resolves, then you...
Yeah.
So...
But, like, But ad nauseum's entered the stack. Why can't you respond to it? Like,
cast a spell. I can't be like, hold priority, cast another spell, and you be like, all right, well, I want to respond. That whole deal right there.
At any
is
point,
a little
you
bit
can
more
respond.
clusterfuck.
At any point, the opponent can respond. And Lion's Eye Diamond.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good example.
You use Grim Tutor. Is that what I meant? Like, nah, not Grim Tutor. Infernal Tutor. Infernal Tutor is you cast Infernal Eye Diamond, which discards your hand.
Yeah.
Then you Infernal Tutor an ant. But basically, you have to hold priority. Otherwise, you have a hand.
As it's resolving, the Hellbent trigger will either happen. That is resolving. You hold priority, activate the Lion's Eye Diamond, pitch your hand.
Well, ideally kill your opponent.
Yeah.
They force of will you and you cry. It is effectively it's like whenever you hold priority with his ad nauseam, because otherwise
if you pass priority while discarding lands to Lightning Storm, and you won't be able to respond to it again. You have to have priority someone else to discard lands to it. So it's like that now because it was
of something on the stack. Yeah. Okay.
And it's a corner case. It's not always going to happen. Says this. It's the only instant in Magic that has an activated ability. Yeah, it's like Vapor or Chain of Vapor.
Yeah.
Or Chain of Smog.
Chain Lightning.
It's going in.
It's broke as hell.
It's going in.
Because you're not going to be able to pay.
It's a lightning bolt versus a red in the whole box.
No, there's the blue-red.
Oh, there's three sources of red each.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
So you bolt them for 3, they bolt you for 3.
With 3.
Yeah. The value.
Yep. Anyway, that was another topic.
Get into it for now. When I encounter more stuff, I'll try and build up a better segment.
Yeah, because honestly, the best thing I'm sure about something, ask a judge. They know more than you. Yeah. They know more than your opponent. They know more than almost everybody else that plays.
In setting, I would not help my opponent whatsoever. Like you don't answer any questions. You don't like fidget and look at your cards. Give out tells and stuff. You just play. And like if you see them missing triggers or you see them like drawing extra cards or after shuffling their deck setting it on top of their graveyard or something shady as fuck, then you can call them out on that. But But, in casual Magic or, at F&M or something, you're probably playing against a less experienced opponent and you need to, name some stuff, call it out.
Yeah. But anyway, moving on, we kind of built another bottle box.
Kind of.
You guys are addicted.
No, I mean we 100% build another battle box, but
the last one was gold. What's this theme?
Mono 1-drops. It's 240 delicious 1-drop cards.
It's pretty good.
And then we had to add some good cards in there, like Brainstorm. We had 4 Brainstorms.
I will tell you, Orcus Conscripts and Orcus Lumberjack
and Loyal Pegasus.
They're
all bad.
And Rhyme Dryad. Bad. No Snowlands. And it's got fucking Snowland Walk.
What?
It's bad.
Well, obviously, this was just an alpha build. I built it today while F&M.
Digging deep.
And
Snowland Walk.
No, I had
Snow Forest Walk?
Snow Forest Walk. Yeah, pretty much awful.
And Loyal Skitterer of Lizards?
Skittering Lizard. He's a 1-drop 1/1 with haste. That has multi-kicker of 1 red and 1... Oh, there's just one spell. We put in Ancestral Vision because we can't put in Ancestral Vision
again. It's actually...
Ancestral
It starts with Ancestral.
They all do the same thing. Just one does it a little faster than the others.
Shit.
I think Treasure Cruise does
fucking removal.
I feel like if you're gonna do like a pauper
box is not going to is probably going to stay the way it is because it's honestly super like balanced. The 1-drop box we can pretty much just go nuts with. Like as soon as we get like Serum Visions, why not throw them in? Like Preordain,
Delver Mirror. It's gonna be fucking
cool.
Oh
we
my
need
God.
Delver. God damn it. We need Delver.
That was the one we were forgetting. Last for everybody. We're gonna play 10 Dark Blast. Oh, we're gonna
play Raven's Crime.
50 target.
Yeah.
As far as we know, where's the 1-drop demons, boys?
Okay. There's a big announcement on coverage this past one.
Oh, I fucking hate it.
Wizards sponsored coverage.
I fucking hate it. They're basically trying to say realize this,
which is
obviously which is fine.
Why would you not sponsor those formats and then print Eternal Masters and
they're still going to
talk about Legacy for like the last 3 weeks?
They're still going to hold Eternal Weekend, the Power 9 Challenge, which is like a quarterly vintage tournament.
I feel like there's probably not that many guys out there or girls that have the Power 9 or playing them or
it's mostly like people on like the Northeast coast that have all the power.
Old money.
Yep.
Fucking old money.
Freaking Rockefeller money.
Yep. They this is off topic, but apparently there was a vending machine in one of the stores around here. I think it was in the old Outfielder's Choice or whatever in West Frankfurt, or Infielder's Choice. They actually vend old Magic cards like a long time ago. It had Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! When it was first starting out, and Magic, and it had Revised, Unlimited, and Beta in it. And
what?
Yeah, my friend Steve was like, "Man, I spent so much money trying to get Pokemon cards because you had to do this little game where you would like take a quarter."
Yeah, like the old red packs.
He was like 6 or 7.
Oh yeah.
So he was like, "Yeah, Clovis sitting in that vending machine," and I haven't actually stopped in there to see if it's still there or not.
Still stocked. I'd be like, I want that machine now.
I would probably. The machine's probably like $30.
You guys haven't played enough Fallout. Just crowbar that shit.
Without moving it.
Yeah. You just bring up a sweet menu and you take everything and you shove it in your pockets.
Yeah. Just yell at it.
Bus Rodar!
That seems fine.
We just got off of...
So, anyways...
So, we're the sponsored coverage. Just a bigger prize support. We want to feature the new cards.
The way bigger prize support at Worlds and Players... Championship thing and
much money into one deck than they do like say spending $5,000 on a deck. Like shit, I can buy a motorcycle or 2.
Don't look at it the profession like 200-300 years ago. It was like, okay, am I good at make money stabbing people? So what am I good at? Oh, I'm good at playing Storm. Okay, Storm. Now they can't do that. Now they gotta fucking spend $2,000 on to play a guessing game. What's gonna be good? What's gonna be bad? What should I take to every tournament to try and make it?
To get over in standard, I'd say with every set probably cost me $250, $300 every couple months.
Which arguably
every few
isn't
months.
that bad.
Yeah, because it's only about like $1,000 a year, which I mean it's reasonable for a hobby, especially like compared to like.
What about travel?
Yeah, but at the same along the same
That's
vein,
true. Like the travel.
How much are you spending on your modern deck every month? Entry for tournaments,
$6.
$6
ends up being $24.
Yeah, $6 a week.
$24 to play ad nauseum every week and kill people.
But see, like, but Wizards doesn't get any money for that, and like they print new cards.
Yeah, I do because I buy fucking Eternal Masters and everything else. I'm such a whore for Wizards. It's horrible.
Yeah, he's staring at a box of Eternal Masters right now. Refuse to open it and let us open a Crack-a-Pack. And I think we are packless tonight.
I've got some unopened Commander products.
Here you go.
Okay.
Here you
Let's
go.
do it.
That's our winning.
Let's see if you can catch the theme. Chain Lightning.
That's good. That's money.
Firebolt.
Yep.
Innocent Blood.
Uh-oh.
Bloodsoaked Champion.
What?
Myth Realized. Are you seeing where I'm going with this? Swords of Plowshares. Hydroblast. C1. And CMC
God.
is 1.
Every Expel would break that fucking battle box.
That's why we put every good Expel in there. And Skeletal Scrying. Skeletal Scrying is really good.
White Expels? Or...
Yeah,
there
Glimpse
are.
of Sun God.
Glimpse of the Sun God.
Tap X creatures.
Taps your creatures, and then you just swing in and win.
Yeah, it's really good. You can be like...
And Pyroblast.
Yep.
See, Pyroblast, that's
and Nimble Mongoose. House.
Yeah, okay. Charging Badger OP.
Okay, so, like, I didn't think about, like, hey, I'm gonna pick, like... if someone's going to be devoting their time and energy to like really truly mastering a deck, no new cards have been printed for the Storm deck. Like, generally modern decks adapt and other Legacy decks adapt. Like, for example, Legacy Elves has added Shaman of the Pack, a fucking uncommon from Magic Origins.
I think the last time that Storm updated their deck was when... Oh, they don't even use Burning Tree Emissary. I think it was Goblin Electromancer. Or was
that's
Young
for
Peasy.
That's for modern.
So, yeah, that was like 3 years
Or was it
ago.
Young Peasy? What was the last card that came out that Modern Storm was like, I want to...
Modern Storm?
Yeah.
Probably Dig Through Time.
Well, I know they were running Dig, but I'm just saying, like... It's like before that, was it like Young Peasy or was it Goblin Electromancer?
It was Electromancer.
Yeah.
It was Return to Rapid.
But see, like,
bad example. I apologize.
And that's the only thing. Like, I would, I'm just playing devil's advocate because like I can respect Storm. It takes amount of skill to play it.
Here's my argument for the whole thing. You want to make money on Legacy and Vintage, Wizards. You want to make money on Legacy, Vintage, even arguably Modern. You want to make money on those formats. Print better fucking cards.
Yeah, I mean, there's been power creep. Like, look at Avacyn compared to Archangel or Sarah Angel. It's crazy.
Don't print Dig Through Time-esque cards or Treasure Cruise cards that are just going to get banned after they warp the format. But, like, hire a whole team of people who play the entire gauntlet of a format, adding these cards.
Well, let's think about, how do we make Standard fun again? What's a good way to make Standard? Oh, I know. Reprint Liliana of the Veil. What's the best deck in Standard right now?
See, like...
Green-white tokens. What are they going to do to Lily of the Veil? Destroy the fuck out of her. So she's going to +1 once and then die.
Wizards wants to sell cards, so... You know, they push the limited format.
You want to sell a set, reprint a fucking powerful card. Like Lily of the Veil. And if you reprint Lily, people will buy your fucking product.
So more and more, they're like, well, we're never going to print anything on reserve list. We're never going to print anything on reserve list. I mean, like, I'm sick of the fucking reserve list.
I'm tired of it too. I want a duel.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm a collector, but like, does sitting on my collection do anything for me and my value? Like, no, I'm not going to put my kids through college on my collection. It's my fucking collection. It's going to be mine till I die. It's going to be buried with me. So for collectors, the value does nothing but say, hey, look how big my dick is. Now, the reserve list only benefits fucking traders.
Yeah.
And merchants.
Secondhand traders.
Yeah, and so like, but now I can understand like Wizards doesn't want to burn them because they're the ones who buy packs and opens them to sell. We're in an hour, so we like I could care less like if some people are buying like you have maybe a couple hundred people who don't buy a case just to open them, and just to sell the rares and whatever, but I mean,
or even you just have people who go out, buy like 2 or 3 boxes and then just sit on the boxes hoping to resell them for profit.
Yeah, like that. What's that do?
Does
like
nothing.
It keeps new players out of the game.
Yeah.
And it keeps current players out of experiencing older formats.
Well, it's like, I hate to bring up like another game while we're having this discussion, but like, look at the difference between like Dragon Ball and Magic. Like everyone asks me, like, I always ask my buddies, hey, you should get into Dragon Ball because I've been playing a lot of it lately. And they're like, oh, I don't want to get into another expensive game. I'm like, literally, I can build you a deck for $20 that's competitive in Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
So, literally, since then, I have started saying that. I've recruited like 5 new players to Dragon Ball that love the game. So, like, if you want to just bring back, like, I want to say, like, the cure-all is bring back a fun format like Theros. The Theros block was an extremely fun format.
It's super flavorful.
And it had it had power. For the format, it had a power. Like, Heroic was a very powerful mechanic.
Thoughtseize was a reprint.
They came back and just
made discard not expensive.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like $20 for a Thoughtseize is affordable.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying reprint like Inquisition of Kozilek or something. I'm saying reintroduce a card that is way overpriced. Get Pro. What's Get Pro gonna do in standard
Get
format?
Pro's not that expensive.
And they could change the name of it.
It's an uncommon for like $6.
It's like $3.
I'm just saying it's too much.
Like Serum Visions?
For an uncommon.
Serum Visions, yes, definitely. But that's a little powerful. But Blue does need, in the current standard, Blue needs help. Bad. The current
Eldrazi tutor. Plus a shapeshifter that blinks an opponent's creature.
Like Sky Spawner.
Eldrazi Bullsack.
Yeah.
God damn it. You got a big old Bullsack?
The only reason to play it is Sky Spawner and Reflector Mage. And other than that, there's no reason to play Blue whatsoever.
From the tide.
I did see a couple of Blue Tron lists that are playing Epiphany.
There's no reason to play Blue.
Right. But I was
and people are trying it. But think about it, like right now, we have even good draw. That's loot.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, Blue
has and Anticipate.
Yeah,
Anticipate is awful.
The only thing I don't like about current standard, red is a support color and white is overpowered as hell. But white has historically always been overpowered, but so is blue. So now they've powered down blue, which it's fine. It's out of its time in the sun, but white's always way too powerful, and that's just broke as hell.
Yeah, white always has the best cards.
Okay, so
that's racist.
Yeah, I'm sick of the reserve list. It does nothing except for boost the secondary market, and it's just not.
Maybe take baby steps and walk yourself off of the reserve list. Like, what? You had a strange look on your face while I'm talking about this.
The setting on the microphone's wrong.
Okay.
And it's bothering me.
No, it's fine. I thought it was on Pac-Man. I'm not even going to worry about it. Maybe just take some of the random cards that are on the reserve list off that are not as expensive.
Mm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them that are on there that I'm like, why?
Or how about just reprint them, but give them a different name?
We have like 50-cent cards on the goddamn reserve.
You brought up a really good idea before, like print them gold border. That way, at least
totally.
At least like commander players can play
them. They're not legal. They would still be collectible.
Oh god,
a gold border wasteland.
That's stupid.
Yeah,
I've got one of those.
5. It's like border.
Yeah,
that's high.
That's stupid.
I paid like $3 for my gold border stifle.
Like a couple bucks.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's silly.
Yeah, it's reprint the cards that are worth money. People will buy
or don't
them.
even do Or don't even do like 8 Goldberg. I don't mind Goldbergers at all.
Like there are non-tournament legal cards now, legal in any tournament.
Yeah,
like in tiny text right on the bottom next to the.
Well, look at like
just print them in white,
unglued,
silver border.
Those are silver bordered. Like just reprint like silver border cards again. Like Time Wizards. You know.
Yeah. I'm just fed up with the reserve list.
Why so serious?
With like duels, the cards that we can't get anymore.
I still want the it's good art.
Reprint Vintage Masters, hell yeah.
Box of Vintage Masters, charge $300 and just let it go.
Hell, you probably charge $600 for that.
Keep printing it until the price comes down.
Yeah.
I mean, like honestly, like they
reprint shit on the reserve list. Shops go out of business. Reprint a set with like gold borders, something that's not necessarily desirable by people.
Are these shops like? Is that all they make money on? Is buying and reselling cards?
Not always, but they make the most money buying and reselling. And well, actually, yeah. To answer your question, yes, that is where most of their monies come from: buying and reselling cards. That's crazy. They make zero profit from tournaments.
Sealed product or
tournaments. They make zero money. They literally almost break even.
It's the fluctuation in the market and being able to balance market prices versus resale prices.
Yeah, but
and buy list prices.
I mean, but like most of it's normally like how do game shops make money? They're gonna offer you like 50% on the card, maybe 60, 70.
Cash value.
And this is like.
Well, the way we do it at our shop, we give you 7% of TCG low.
Yeah, but I mean that's same as
that's more or less.
GameStop, same as any pawn shop, as any reseller.
GameStop is like we won't even get into that because that's going to take me a whole hour to talk about that.
$5 on your $50 game, sir.
It's a PS4. I'll give you a slice of pizza. You know, like fuck.
Yeah.
I'll give you a slice of pizza and I'll sleep with your mother.
Yep.
Here's some pocket lint for your fucking controller. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, like what I'm saying is, shops 100% rely on these big cards to come through. Like,
or buying someone's collection, you know, at a reduced like amount. So let's take like all the cards, add the prices, or you know, an cumulative roundabout price, and pay just shy, and then be able to you eventually make that uphill climb to the point where you start making a profit.
And
off
shops
of that.
make like on standard and stuff like that. A new product comes out.
Yeah.
Kids will buy boxes those cards and resell the cards back. So
what I'm saying is though that like nobody more than $200-300 a pop. Like nobody benefits from that.
Like picking up someone's collection that has these cards,
yeah.
Then driving to a larger event and sitting at a Sunday Legacy Classic or the IQ. I need a trop. Here's $500. You need a trop. You know, boom, you're up $110, $120. And then they're up a tropical island, and then you got to drive back.
So life is good. Well, for one of them.
Yeah. But you have to,
the guy with the trop island, by the way.
Yeah.
That's the guy who.
Yeah. I would gladly trade my $500 for a piece of cardboard today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll pay you Thursday for a scrubland tomorrow.
I see what you did there.
Mm.
I don't know. Like if Wizards wanted to sell more cardboard, they just print more cardboard.
They do.
Yeah.
They literally run a federal mint.
Yeah.
With like funny bucks instead of fucking actual money.
Well, I think Eternal Masters was just literally like printing money for them. Because
And
people were like hyped as hell about it. Then they started opening and they're like, oh shit, we made a mistake.
I'm looking at you.
Like, I didn't get all the cards I wanted. Now, let me tell you, like, back in the day, if you
control in their process of printing
that was
wasn't
awesome.
Exactly under their control.
Like you could, it was. I would just dig through the packs, grab it, get it. Like, I mean, that's how it used. Just like a new set would come out, I just buy 4 boxes. Now, obviously, they want to sell more boxes, so they rarity. Like those are all fine business decisions. I understand them. It's more randomness. Yeah.
That's why they call it the lottery.
Yep.
Yeah. But addictive as hell.
It is.
Or the buy a pack, trade in a rare is more expensive.
But like when
lose.
What I'm saying is that like players, if you were to reprint, I'm just gonna go for the most extreme example, like Black Lotus.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
But day is still gonna spend 40,000 to get an original Black Lotus. Like the person who's gonna spend $500 for a tropical island still gonna spend $500 to get the beta tropical island or whatever. Like those people are a completely different market from, like, hey, like I heard, like I'm sick of playing Shadows Standard, but I heard this Legacy thing's cool. I want to try it. Ah, shit! It costs $5,000 to build a deck. Fuck that. I feel like why does anyone play this game? It's stupid.
Well, okay, it's.
Well, I think we'll maybe put a back burner on that, and I hope you guys. I hope we didn't bother anybody by going long.
Proxy everything.
Just proxy stuff.
Get a friend who actually plays Legacy, who can either walk you through it, let them play the deck.
But don't hang out with that 50-year-old guy too much, because it's creepy.
Well, Bryce handed me Ant and was like, "Here you go. I proxied you out a Legacy deck," and expected me to just figure it out on my own.
I mean, you're a good Magic player, you'd be like...
I mean, I figured it out.
Google everything.
Play all the mana, make all the mana, then play Past in Flames. And
like I said, I figured it out. But then I'm just like, oh. And then I was like, no, this is hard.
Man.
It is hard.
Ant is like autopilot. I can play it in my sleep.
Whatever. It's not autopilot.
Rage.
Yep. Anyway, we love you guys. And as always, thank you for joining the Magic the Blabbering. And sex.